Before learning this, I was always confused about creating an ideal framework. And after learning to build this framework, I was able to crack more interviews and get better at my job. So what I'm going to teach you right now in this video is completely life changing. Whether you are a beginner, an expert, I will recommend you to just watch this video to the end, and I swear there is something which is going to level you up in this game. So hi everyone, I am Aakash and welcome back to this channel Develop with Aakash. In this video we are going to learn the Selenium framework as usual. So if you remember from our last video what we have done, we have already created our first Java test class. If you have not watched that video, you can just go and watch that once again. So this was the basic project which we have created. If you want to create this, you just need to go to file and you click on new. In new over here you will be where is the new section? File, new. Okay, I need to click on project, file, new project. So as soon as you click on file, new project, the screen will open up and you will accordingly create your Maven Java project, and after creating, a screen like this will appear. And now I'm going to teach you how to create this framework. So what we are going to do, first of all, we will create all the necessary folders, and I will explain you which folder where we have to create and which class file where we have to exactly write depending on this framework. And we will also write few of the cases as well. So I'm going to explain you one by one every folder. Let's start. So first of all, I am in src main and Java. Let me close all of this. In src main Java, so I will have two folders, Java and resources. In Java, first of all, I will start creating my collection, like my classes. So first of all, I'll right click on Java and I will create a package. Okay, every package will be a mega folder. It's like a parent folder to different classes. All right, so we are going to create a package first. So first package, we will name it as base. Always remember the name of the package will be in small letters. So we have created a package called base, and this is the by default package already created, org.public URL. We will delete this later on going on this video. So right now this main class is in our this public folder. Once we have our own main class and we start writing our own Selenium test cases, we will delete this. Okay, and we will move everything to the base. So base is the folder where we are going to do all our write our main class and do the setup part, the driver, calling the driver, and that setup part is going to be under the base. Every Selenium framework have this package called base. Number two, let's create our second package and let's name this package as config. So why we are creating a package called config over here? I have created a new package config. So under this, we will write all the configuration classes. Configuration classes, it means that whenever we need to read some values from property file, we cannot read it directly with, right? We need to have a class. That class will help us to read that properties from the property file. So all of those classes, that configuration classes that we require, will go under this. All right, let's move ahead. So next we are going to create a new package called, sorry, not scratch file, new, I go to package called constant. So all the constants will come under this sub package. Don't worry if it is not very clear what all folder does. If you follow this entire video series, we will write the classes as well, whatever we have to write it inside, right? So right now I'm just showing you the folder structure and what folder actually means, right? Under constant, we will create some constant. Under base, you can also create a Java class. Let's create it first of all. Okay, it doesn't matter. Base test, probably it will work. So I have created a base test.java inside our base folder. We will write the code later, but for now we are just creating the structures. Next package we need to create is go to new and we go to scratch file. Sorry, why I'm creating scratch file every time, I don't know. I go to package and under package, now I will create a package called enums. So we have certain enums that we need to create, and that enums will be under this enums package. Next, we will create another package, new, and this time correctly package, and now I will name this package as pages. So this is an important package, important folder of our framework, because in pages we will write all the classes that connects the Java file with the feature file. So we will be following a Cucumber standard in which we have 3 level architecture. The first level is the feature file, the second level is the step definition, and third level is the Java classes where we write our business logic. So in pages we will do our second level architecture, which is the step definition, right? We will create the step definitions later. For now, let's again go to new, and I will go create a new package, and probably now I will name this package as utils. So there will be certain utils class that is required for us, and we will create all the utilities over here, right? And after this we will have one package name as data, or you can name it as payload. So I go to new and package. So what the idea behind this package is, so whenever you're creating data or payload, it means whatever JSON file you need to store, you will store it under this package. So you can write payloads, or you can simply mention JSON. Okay, that is also a great convention. All the JSON we will store it over here. So this was all about SRC main Java. We have concluded. Right now we will not touch the resources right now, and resources is not yet required. I will just close this, and resources I will not put anything right now. Later when we are creating, we need to keep some Excel files and some certain files over here, that property file, that we will come and talk about this later. All right, but first focus on test Java and our Java class. So we have written a my first test over here. In the previous video I have showed you how to open a driver. If not yet watched, you can go and watch it. All right, cool. So let's do one thing. At the end of the day, I will not require my first test. Okay, so I will delete it because we are going to set up our own configuration. So what do we need over here? We need our runner classes here. Okay, what does runner classes mean? Runner classes mean the runner file which you will use to group the test cases and to run the test case. So for example, if you are doing different type of testing like smoke testing, regression testing, and probably API testing, so you can have 3 different runner file to run all those test cases. So for smoke, for example, you have automated 500 test cases, but for smoke testing you only need to run 100 test cases. So in smoke you can group that in under this folder, the test cases. So just like that, probably we can just create a package first, and then we can create a class. Why do I create a scratch file, new, and I go to package and I write smoke. All right, so under smoke I will have my test feature file, right? So you can just name it for now login test.java. Just for example, we are automating, we are all grouping all the login test cases under smoke. So likewise, smoke we can have different cases. For example, regression. I'm not searching. I should not create a scratch file. I should rather create a package. Regression. Okay, so smoke and regression, and like that you can have different runner file as well. Right now I will delete this, I don't need this, but okay. Right now let's talk about the resources folders a little bit. Right, so over here you can see test Java, and this is the target file, and these are the external libraries. We will talk about this, it's not needed for now. We are going to focus on resources folder first. So I just showed you the src main Java. Now it's time for src main resources. Now what goes under resources, that let's talk about that. So first of all, under resources you will need to create a, probably first of all you can create a directory or you can directly store, it's up to you. I will recommend to create a directory, it's a better convention. So I will just have my config. So what does this config means? This config means I will have my config.property file, config.properties, right? So if you remember, we have created one config resource over config here. So here it will be .java, it's a class file, but here what we config we are creating, it will be our property file. So this class will help us to read data from this property file and use it across this all of the folders, right? So first I will have a config, and then after this we can have more, like new, and I go to directory, and now I can create a test data folder. So we will store all the necessary Excel files that is required to read it. Okay, so we also need a class who will read the Excel file, so that class will go in the config, and the test data will include all the Excel file from where we will read our data. All right, okay, let's move ahead, and we will have one more folder called as logs. This is important, we are going to implement logging as well in our framework, so we will store all the logs and necessary data under this section. After this, I don't think other things are required for now, but okay, to start with, these three are good to go. So I hope this is clear, and let's just summarize everything what we have understood. If I close everything, I close everything. Okay, what do I have? I have this folder, and under src I have main and test. So under main, under Java and resources, there are under main there are two folders, Java and resources. Under Java we have created our all the Java classes, whatever Java file we are going to write, we will write under this folders only. Under resources we will keep our payloads, the Excel files, the images, and everything, metadata, whatever is required. Okay, so we are going to write all the everything under main only. Under test, what we have done, we have just created two folders, regression and smoke, where we are going to write our runner file, and with the help of this runner file we will be able to run everything whatever is there in our src main Java, all the classes. All right, so this was all for this video. I hope it has helped you to learn. If yes, then I will be very grateful if you can give me a like or a subscribe button. You can hit the subscribe button as well. Until then, we will come in the next video, and I will talk more about this folder, and we will write more codes live in the video. I recommend you, if you want to learn Selenium, please follow the entire playlist. It will really make you a pro. Until then, bye bye, take care.